MD Prepper here, giving you a tabletop review of the Camillus first aid 30-piece first aid kit that I picked up from Walmart the other day for about $5. Very small little kit, not a huge amount in it, but it's very small, very lightweight, easy to throw in your kit, in your car, or in my case, the range bag. This is going to be my range bag for going out on my property and shooting. I teach a lot of new shooters and rookie shooters how to shoot. Can't tell you the number of times they scrape up a knuckle or scratch their legs because they wear shorts through the high grass or something like that. So, nice to have around. I thought this fit my need. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Doesn't cover everything you need by any stretch of the imagination, but for short-term, around the property use, where I don't want to walk back to the house or drive back up the hillside, it's going to do well. It's going right in my range bag after this review. Obviously, bright orange. I think it really should be red, but whatever. It'll cross there on it. It's got some loops to attach to things, but they're not very large loops. So, not going to go in your belt or anything if you see that right there. Got two zippers on it. I've already got this unzipped just for display purposes. You open it up. You got two little plastic pouches here on each side to hold everything in. Pretty decent overall. Let me give you the rundown very quickly. I'll probably post this in the comment section below. 10 plastic band-aids, 1x3, 2 alcohol wipes, 2 BZK antiseptic wipes, 2 sting relief wipes, 1 triple antibiotic packet, 1 first aid burn cream, 1 eye pad, which is nice, gun range and all that, 1 knuckle pad, also nice for the gun range, 1 fingertip bandage, also nice, a first aid guide, which I think is useless, I'll talk about in a second, 1 hydrocortisone packet, which is nice, and meds include 2 ibuprofen tabs, 2 antacids, 2 acetaminophen, and 1 Benadryl tablet, diphenhydramine, which you know I love. You gotta have Benadryl in your kit. So this is enough in the short term, real quick. Again, I'm minutes from the house, but what if I don't want to take the time? If I just want to wipe off a scraped up knuckle from somebody running around and tactical shooting, that kind of stuff, it's quick, it's easy. One other thing it did not include in the list, a little bit of tape, which is also nice. Everything's easy to access, easy to find. You got most of your packets and tablets over here for the most part of medications and all. Over here you got your band-aids. It does not have an excessive amount of band-aids, which I like. Most quote first aid kits have nothing but bandages and none of the rest of the gear. This is much more heavy on the other gear. Not a lot of it, but just enough for a 1 or 2 time use, 3 time, etc. 6 bandages or 8's more than enough. 10 more to do you. The little first aid guide here I think is useless for the amount of ability you have and resources. I think this takes up space. It's fairly bulky. Fill up a lot of space here in the back of this. You can see how much, probably can't, but there's a lot more room in here with this going. I'd take this out, just throw it away. You're not going to need this for the purposes of this pack. You know, if you've really got a serious injury, this is not going to do it. But this gives me a lot more room if I want to add other things. Might add some more Benadryl tablets. Who knows? Doesn't matter. You can customize this a little bit. If you see you've got a little bit of room here, the thickness of this, the depth, that you could pack this with a fair amount of other gear if you needed to. Maybe not a whole lot. Some tweezers, a razor blade, whatever. But I think it's worth the $5 or $4.50 I paid for it. Again, gonna throw it in the range bag just to have around. I think it's worth it for the price. Doesn't cover all my needs, but for quick and immediate, where it doesn't take me time away from the shooting range to go back up to the house or anything, I think it's worth it. So hopefully you found this useful. Camillus 30-piece first aid kit. Got it in the sporting goods section at Walmart for $4.50 or $5. MD Prepper out.